What's a man? A man is someone that gets up and provides. A man is someone that leads by example. A man is someone that puts his own personal feelings aside for the things that he cares about most precious to him. A man is someone that stands on business as being a man, not a boy. By that I mean you can't, how can I say this? When you a boy, you think childish thoughts. When you a man, you grow up and grow out of those childish thoughts. You need to elevate and progress. See, for example, like people think like this gang shit means so much to me when that's false. I don't give a fuck about no Crips, no Bloods, no none of that shit. At the end of the day, I am what I am to the death of me, but that does not defy who I am. I am not a gang member. I am not what's the word on you? Someone that gangs bangs his whole life. Even off of the gang banger perspective, I come from that as far as the revolutionary standpoint of building back to the community. That's the difference between me on why I gang bang compared to a gang member that's destroying our villages. You feel me? But don't none of that shit come before or defy who I am as a man. I don't give a shit about none of that shit, bro. No motherfucking flash, no cuz, no blood, no none of that shit, bro. At the end of the day, we all human. We all are made to elevate and grow. You think I'm about to still have the same mind frame as a 28-year-old as I did from the time I was what? I was gangbanging at 10, and I say I stopped being an active gang member by the time I was like 19, 20. No, I can't, about 22, 23, something like that. Somewhere wrong along those lines. But even out of those transitioning phases in my life, as I said, I've grown and elevated. I wasn't just gang banging just to be in a clique and all this, that, and the third, like just to do that, to say I can rep a color and I'm not scared of nobody. It ain't for none of that shit. When I did that shit, it was what I thought was a man at the time, and by that I just mean someone that, as I said, stands on his own business, stands on his own feet, um, lead by example and so forth. But that gangbang shit don't mean shit to me. La Familia, this is what it defies who I am. My family defies who I am. My other child is in there with his mother right now. You can't be a man if you can't even know how to keep a family and provide for your family and do the things you need to do as a man. Like I said, for your family. Because shit, at the end of the day, you got to do what's most precious to you and lead by example. You think I'll just be showing my kids gang banging and all that shit all day just for them to learn to subconsciously grow into that? Hell no. I teach them from a revolutionary standpoint just in case they do decide to become on that aspect. Um, and then, like I said, they get up, they see me go to work, they see me provide, they see me love their mother, they see a father in their stable home for something for them to come to advice for as not only just young men, but shit, children.